The ending of Agatha All Along Episode 7 has left fans stunned, delivering massive reveals that will shape the future of the series and potentially the entire MCU. Let's break down exactly what happened in this episode and what it means going forward. The episode centers on Lilia Calderu's trial on the Witch's Road, and in true Agatha fashion, it mixes the mystical with a deeply personal journey. As head of divination for Agatha's coven, Lilia's role has always been tied to her ability to see into the future, experiencing her timeline in a non-linear fashion. We see her struggle with flashes of her past, present, and future, but in this episode, everything finally comes together. Throughout this trial, Lilia outlines her life, her past, her goal, and the time she has remaining. But more importantly, she realizes one undeniable truth. Her journey ends in death. The twist, death, in this case, isn't just a concept, it's a character. And that's where Rio Vidal comes in. Since Aubrey Plaza's first appearance as Rio Vidal, fans have speculated about her true identity, and Agatha All Along Episode 7 finally confirms what many had suspected. Rio Vidal is the personification of death itself. There have been subtle clues leading to this reveal from the start. Rio's cryptic behavior, her dark humor about death's presence in the coven, and her connection to characters like Agatha and Nicholas Scratch all foreshadowed this moment. But the big confirmation came with her words, "All roads lead to me." In Marvel Comics, Lady Death is one of the most powerful entities, on par with beings like Eternity. And now, with Rio confirmed as the MCU's version of Lady Death, the implications are huge. While the MCU previously teased these cosmic forces with the introduction of Eternity in Thor, Love and Thunder, Rio as Lady Death adds a darker, more personal force to the universe. In the comics, Lady Death has an iconic relationship with Thanos, as the Mad Titan was in love with her, sparking his quest to collect the Infinity Stones. Though the MCU took a different route with Thanos, there's still room for interesting connections, particularly with characters like Deadpool, who also has a notable relationship with death in the comics. So, what does this mean for the final 2 episodes of Agatha All Along? With the Salem 7 defeated by Lilia in Episode 7, it's clear that the true antagonist of the series is now Rio. Her motives remain mysterious, but it's likely that she has a more sinister plan in store for Agatha, Billy, and Jen. Rio's growing influence throughout the series has set the stage for her to take center stage as the main villain. Lilia's fate is another major question after this episode. The episode heavily suggests that she sacrificed herself to save her coven, accepting death as the inevitable conclusion of her journey. Her entire arc has been about coming to terms with the end of her life, making sense of the visions she's seen over the years, and understanding that her death is not just an end but a necessary part of the story. So what's next? The final 2 episodes of Agatha All Along are set to release soon, and we're heading toward an epic showdown. Agatha, Billy, and Jen will likely confront Rio in a battle for not just their lives, but perhaps the fate of magic itself in the MCU. With death now walking among them, the stakes have never been higher. And beyond Agatha All Along, Rio Vidal's introduction as Lady Death opens up endless possibilities for future MCU stories. Could we see her connection to Deadpool explored? Will she play a role in future cosmic events? The introduction of such a powerful character means that we've only scratched the surface of what's to come. The personification of death is now part of the MCU, and it's clear that her story is far from over.